Hello? Can you guys hear me? Wow, I'm kind of up here. Let me move down a little bit. Jesus, that's loud. That's so loud. That's so loud. That's so loud. Anyways, goodbye, Sora. Hello, chat. It is a beautiful Tuesday evening. How are we all feeling? How are we all feeling? I've been trying to find out how to turn that down, I'm not gonna lie. In the next stream, it'll be turned down a little bit. Are we excited for more reaction slop and less Sora AI? Alright. Kyle, I appreciate the head pat redeem, but for the life of me, I cannot figure out why it went away on my settings, and I have been trying to remedy that. But clearly not trying hard enough because it's still gone. Sailor, I pulled Satono Diamond in the first multi. I don't know how I was this lucky. I thought I wasn't going to pull her on the account of getting Kitasan Black in 4 pulls. Alright, can we ban people off of my stream? Perchance. Guys, I went and did it. I went and did it, guys. You guys want to see what I went and did? I'm sure you guys do. Look what I went and did. I went and did Twitter. I went and did Twitter. That's right, guys. Here, let me move down a little bit. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. That's right. I have a Twitter. Technically, it's the company's Twitter, and I don't know why I was trusted with this. I could do some really bad things right now. But I thought for today and for reaction slot purposes, it would be good to be on Twitter, because a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be covering, especially when it comes to Sora and the shutdown of its platform. Well, technically it's UI. The API is still going to be up, but more on that later. More on that later. I thought that a lot of relevant information is on Twitter, so I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Happy 60th stream, Sailor! No way it's been that long. No way it's been 60 streams. Holy, time flies. Has it really been 60 streams? Well, good for me, guys. Everyone has to donate $60 now for my 60th stream. Sorry, I don't make the rules, guys. Go me. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So, big news for the unemployed. Sora is gone. At least the API. Or the UI, not the API. The API, I believe, is still around. But for everyone who is not in the loop, like Italian Man mentioned, Sora announced, like, what time is it? Like, literally like an hour ago, that they're going to be shutting down the Sora app. Which is honestly huge. I love this news. But there's a lot of mixed reactions and a lot of people searching for answers, and I just wanted to cover that a little bit because I thought it would be kind of fun. I thought it would be kind of fun to go over it. So for those of you who don't know, Sora AI is an AI video production app. Most of those brain rot videos like that you see, I know recently there's been like the Fruit Love Island, but like you're probably gonna have people posting their videos here. Thanks, Ricky Berwick. This video is entirely AI. You can see the little Sora logo down here. It creates videos based on inputted prompts from users. And what's really going on with it... Oh, wow. Twitter is just so... horrible. Anyways. Love it, love it, love it. Announcing that they're shutting down. Lots of people are not happy. It's been used for a lot of video creations. I think it came out officially. When did Sora come out? In February of 2024, it seems. Or wait, no. Oh wait, December 9th of 2024. I think it was announced in February, but it was released on December. There we go. Thank you, AI overview. Wait, would it be better for you guys to see like most of my screen here? Hold on, let me like, I want to still kind of keep it that I don't want to squish it like that. I don't know what you guys like think is like the best way to view this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I don't typically stream my browser, so let me know, you guys. But this is huge news for the unemployed nonetheless. So I did a little deep diving myself, and I'm like, okay, well, why is this getting shut down? And it's actually really fucking funny. Let me show you guys. So if I look up Sora AI shutdown, right? OpenAI will shut down Sora video platform, and Disney drops plans for a $1 billion investment. Scammer get scammed, people. Scammer get scammed. So, really, what was happening with Sora, I'll sum it up for you guys before we delve in a little bit deeper. They were a money loss machine. They were just burning through cash. They were not like meeting nearly the amount of money they needed to meet. The Odd Otter said, is it normal to open your computer and a bunch of code starts flashing on your screen? Virus. 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 So, we can look right here. So, Disney has had a partnership with OpenAI, including Sora. Sora's OpenAI, and we're gonna see this here. It's so funny to me. It's so fucking funny to me. Sorry, pardon my French. I am a huge AI anti, but I know there's a lot of people here that use it, and well, that's just the state of the world as it is right now. Here we see a Disney representative. Hold on, let me turn down the music a little bit here. Let's tone it down a little bit. All right. As the nascent AI field advances rapidly, we respect OpenAI's decision to exit the video generation business to shift its priorities somewhere else. We appreciate the constructive collaboration between our teams and what we learned from it, and we will continue to engage with AI platforms to find new ways to meet fans where they are while responsibly embracing new technologies that respect the IP and the rights of creators. Translating this, kick rocks, bud. Kick rocks. So I have a little Reddit post here on it a little bit that explains a bit more context. And actually, before I get into this, I wanted to let you guys know that for my longtime viewers here, you may notice that this is kind of a shift in the content that I normally make. I don't normally cover like trending topics. So if you guys have like things that have come up recently that you've seen that you want me to look into, let me know. Let me know, and I would be happy to delve into it on this stream. Anyways, moving on. So we have a very distressed user here on Reddit saying, why is Sora AI shutting down? That AI model is so great and it's free. What's going on? How do I save my AI work before the shutdown of the website? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Do I have... We got some news for you. Well, here we have a reply saying that they're killing the web UI, which is user interface for people who don't know. You can still use the API. Seems like they're just managing costs. It's very easy to spend a lot. I think it sucks because they have infinite money, but it is what it is. Yeah. So, a lot of people are having their own theories as to why it's being shut down. Lots of people think that they're just burning through money. Oh, right here it says it. They were burning over $10 million on Sora. Not good. Not good. Sailor news anchor, you guys think I'd be good at it? You guys think I'd be good? People are like... Oh, there's gonna be a Sora 2, there's gonna be this, there's gonna be that. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say, I'm not too mad about this. I mean, obviously we still have Grok and other video generating platforms, but huge news for the unemployed. Sora AI being shut down, I think, is definitely not a bad thing, being an AI hater, but... Way! It's, I mean, honestly, I was like looking into this and I saw this. Like, Mr. Manager actually was the one who told me to like look into this, and I'm like, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Hayes Ninja 05, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So, that pretty much sums up what there is to say about it now. I mean, of course, the internet is, well, not great. Remember OpenAI Sora? Disappeared like it never existed. What is this showing me? Oh! Yikes. Maybe we could get a little glimpse here into, perchance why Sora AI is getting shut down and why Disney pulled out their $1 billion deal. Well, would you look at that? That's actually really funny. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. All right. I think Twitter's being a little biased with their reactions here. Guys, Grok is so much better, guys. Goodness. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo. Good lord. Buy Disney investment. Huge. You gotta love, you love to see it. So, people, I think it's actually really fun looking into like what's going on online. Topics like that. I mean, I kind of want to go into like a little deep dive here. Like, I feel like Sora, I don't know too much about the effects that Sora has had. Like, we all know that AI video generation, AI message generation, AI processing, it takes up a lot of water. A lot. It's killing the environment. We've proven that it's not good, but I kind of want to look up the specifics here. Hold on, let's shrink this a little bit so you guys can see what I'm looking up. Hold on, guys. There has to be like a way I can like show you guys most of my screen here. Alright, that's good. Effects of Sora AI. Or I'll just use Sora on environment. Human body's a little crazy. Please excuse my grandma typing speed, guys. Alright. We have looks like a study from April 8th, 2025. We could take a look at that. Oh yeah, alright. This is a research paper here. Let's take a look. The rapid rise of generative AI technologies has brought innovative video generation models like OpenAI's Sora to the forefront. But these advancements come with significant sustainability challenges due to their high carbon footprint. Not good, people. Not good. By the way, to the people that are like, no, I love Sora. I love AI. Please, no. There's a reason why your RAM prices have tripled. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Meow. Goodness gracious. All right. I'm trying to look for a digestible graphic here for you guys. Yes, I know. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. That's a good one. How do I make this bigger? Yeah. All right. The longer the video is, the more carbon it's gonna take. Not good. The higher the resolution, the more carbon. Not great. And we know the length of the videos that people are making. They're like freaking movies, you know? And even if they're not, they're just for TikTok brain rot, you know, little 10-second, 15-second videos. Guys, you guys are gonna hate me. You guys are gonna hate me, but I just gotta do something right now. You guys are gonna hate me. But for right now, I think I'm gonna be turning off most of my sound alerts because they are loud and long. So the longest sound alerts I'm gonna be turning off just for now until I can figure out how to turn them down, because my manager told me that they're essentially like killing my viewership. Very unfortunately, guys. Hold on, let me I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I love you all, but this has gotta stop. And I know it's a sad day for you guys. We're gonna keep a few of them that aren't so loud and long. Did you see the reality show Fruit AI that's getting millions of views? We're gonna look right into that next because I'm thinking that segues pretty nicely with the Sora AI. I have seen it pretty here and there, just doom scrolling on the gram, but I will take a deeper look in just a bit once I get rid of these point redeems. Not forever. Once I figure out how to turn them down, they'll be back, guys. Do not fret. Do not fret. Wahaha, gotta go. Hachimi, it's gotta go. Hamsters gotta go. We can keep the bonk. We can keep the meow. We gotta get rid of Way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. If you want, I can just manually lower them all. No, I have to do it within, the sound alerts itself. Like the website. So I'm figuring that out after this stream. Don't worry, guys. Alright. The Way isn't that long, but it's so loud. It's like actually so loud. So Kyle mentioned here, this Fruits AI thing that I know that I'm certainly interested in, and I think you guys would be interested in too. Let's look up here. I think it's Love Island Fruit. Yeah, Fruit Love Island. This is an example of, I believe it would be Sora generated videos. Or at least some other software here. This is an example of what Sora is being used for. Okay, this is an example of how people waste our water. This is, guys, this is let's take a look at episode 15 right now. And just remember how RAM prices are tripled now.
2 bombshells and 2 dates. Let's see who's really turning heads.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect you to be this easy to talk to.
I surprise people. What's going on with you and Grapenzo? I'm just trying to understand what I'm walking into.
Damn, straight into it? It's still new, like we vibe, but it's not locked in or anything.
Yeah, didn't look very locked in during that challenge.
Oh, really?
I mean, you rated that kiss pretty high.
My PC costed at least $500 more than it should have. For this! For this! Okay, don't correct my grammar right now. Alright, I'm not in the mood. For this! Can we pull up a graph here? RAM prices chart. Can we consult the graph? Oh! 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 We're seeing this, right, people? We're Oh, brother.
I'm not trying to step on toes.
So you could have your little
I'm also
dragon
not gonna
fruit
hold
and
back.
orange be in love. Or
Good.
or
So if I pulled you again,
watermelon.
Yeah,
I don't know
know.
what the hell she
What a
is.
perfect sunset. Wanna walk?
yeah, let's go.
I love it here.
Me too. You're really calm.
I don't rush things.
How do people
I rush everything.
I know.
how do people
I thought I
consume
knew
this
us.
genuinely?
And now?
I don't.
Like,
That's not a bad thing. That kiss? You liked it.
Yeah, I did.
what even is that guy? Is he an apple?
Wanna try again?
I shouldn't.
Okay. Jesus Christ. And it's these 2-minute videos.
Islanders.
And we saw earlier how much carbon, like, 8-second videos was taking up. This is a full 2 minutes of AI.
Tomorrow, you'll be reading real comments. And your job? is to figure out who they're about. That's right. We're using your comments. So if you've got something to say...
And people love this. People eat this up. This is like peak cinema for some people. This is like, Italian Man put it, people just don't know how to actually tell apart good media from slop. It's so baffling to me. And anyways, the people that are mad that Sora's going away are like the same people that love stuff like this. They just love it. They will eat it up. You will look through the comments on like TikTok, right? Of people watching these videos, and it's like all people saying, wait, why am I literally invested? God. Good lord. You guys want to see what else is trending right now on the X, on the Twitter, on the twit? That's probably something bad. I've never actually really used Twitter before, like before today, actually. Clearly, it's the best place to be getting all of my reaction content from. Actually, yeah, it is. But all of my reliable news, yeah, straight from the Twitter here. Good lord. Anything good trending? Well, we have the end of Chainsaw Man. Actually, we have the end of Chainsaw Man. Can I have a confession? Can I make a confession to you guys? I have never actually, read or watched Chainsaw Man. I've seen the first few episodes, haven't seen much past that. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Not gonna lie. I don't know why you're calling me a LARPer, because I never claimed to like it. I don't know what I'm role-playing right now. I don't know what I'm role-playing right now. But it's not somebody who liked the show. I'll tell you that much. I saw the first few episodes, and I'm like, wow. This kid is getting groomed. And I never watched it again. I was like, this kid is getting groomed, and the show is making it seem like that's a normal thing. Yikes. But honestly, people were like, no, you can't think about that. It actually gets really, really good further into it. You just have to sit through it. And I'm like, all right, well. I don't know. Guys, we need something fresh. Anyone got some fresh things we could be looking at? Something juicy, something that's hot goss. Cause my god, things are boring right now. My god, we're at... Well, maybe for me who's not tapped in yet. What happens if I look up VTuber on Twitter? I've never done that before. Let's get that right out of my search. VTuber. What comes up on Twitter when you search up VTuber? Top. Well, we have some people here. Alright. We're off to a... I don't ever want to use Twitter again. Okay. It was my fault, to be honest. It was my fault. It was my fault. It was my fault. It was nobody else's but my own. It was nobody else's but my own. It's scuba. Scuba. Isn't that like an AI dance, or am I tweaking? Horse sweep at Anime Trending Awards. Amen. Amen. Yeah, I'm playing a dangerous game. How do I turn on safe search? How do I turn that on? Oh, they have like a little news section too. Guys, I think I should be consuming all of the information I know on Twitter and nothing else. Alright. So... this isn't news, this is just people... this is just people reacting. I guess. I guess. There's a cute little summary. That's totally not AI generated, guys. Good lord. What has the state of our the state of our social media come to? AI companies are finally going broke. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Well, guys, I think we should shift over a little bit. I think we should shift over a little bit. I want to look... because, okay, for today's stream, right, we had 2 ideas. I'm holding up a 2 right now. You can't see it, but there are 2 ideas. Number 1, we cover some relevant stuff on Twitter, on the gram, on the interwebs, right? Okay. We did that. I like staying informed. I like knowing what's up to date. But to be honest, Twitter I'm not so comfortable with yet. I'll get more used to it, and maybe we could do more content style like this in the future. But honestly, I think it'd be fun if we did like iceberg reaction videos. What do you guys think? What are we thinking here, people? Because I was looking at like earlier today at like unsolved mysteries or like unsolved crimes, and I think that might honestly be a really fun idea to be looking at. Icebergs are sick. What? White people when the Wendigoon white people when the Wendigoon posts a new video. I saw a meme saying that, and guys, this is quite excellent. Let's see, guys. Do I have any mods in chat today? Do you have any mods here today? Guys, raise your hand if you're a mod. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start spamming the cord. Mod check. Slide me a mod, let me know. We'll see about that, bud. How about you pay me to be a moderator for my server? Let's check that out. Anyways, guys, we just posted on my Instagram. Who the hell are you? We just posted on my Instagram that we're going to be discussing some OpenAI here. The Sora news. So I think we're going to have some more people tuning in soon. Hello, Big Henry Official. Welcome back, my niche micro celebrity. You know what, guys? We're gonna switch it up a little bit, though. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up, guys. We're going... we're going to the iceberg video. We'll do more news-related stuff soon, guys. I promise. I promise. Oh, my resident 1-bit donor. How I love you so. Thank you, Big Henry Official, for the 1-bit. You're truly the GOAT. Truly. Welcome back, Apple Water. Welcome back. I want you guys to experience this with me. What news did I miss? Well, we can cover it again a little bit. Sora announced that they were shutting down their platform. Let's see if I could find the official post from Sora. We're sad to be saying goodbye to the Sora app. To everyone who's created with Sora, shared it, built a community around it, thank you. What you made with Sora mattered, and we know this news is disappointing. We'll share more soon. All right. Lots of mixed opinions on this, by the way. Lots of mixed opinions. Disney pulled out their billion-dollar deal with OpenAI due to recent events. Sora has been burning money. It's a huge win for people that need to... or people that don't need to. People that don't need to pick up pencils. The people that need to pick up pencils, they are devastated. Money hemorrhaging tool hemorrhage too much money? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it, people? Oh my goodness. And Disney released a very, very official looking statement. I want to read this again to the people that just joined because we have some new viewers tuning in here. Sora shut down. We could take a look at Disney's representative's official statement here. This is so funny to me. This is so funny to me. So, as the nascent AI field advances rapidly, nascent means something that's very, like, new or very early to exist. As the nascent AI field advances rapidly, we respect OpenAI's decision to exit the video generation business and to shift its priorities elsewhere. They can respect that decision, but they can also take out the $1 billion deal. The $1 billion deal that they had previously with OpenAI. So we can translate this statement roughly to kick rocks, bud. We're not giving you money anymore. W for artists everywhere, people. Goodness. I mean, let me take a sip of my water real quick. And we previously also took a look at the carbon footprint that Sora was having, these OpenAI videos was having, and even an 8-second video kind of has detrimental carbon output. And if we look at the brain rot content that's being posted on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, anywhere that like supports short form content, especially on YouTube Kids, these are not just like 8-second videos, 10-second videos. These are going upwards of 2 minutes. These are full episodes. Billionaires right now. Talk with a hot anime girl with AI to replicate their personality or end world hunger and cure cancer. You know what we could do with $1 billion? You know what we could do with $1 billion? How much to end world hunger? All right. By 2030 is 93 billion per year. We could take about 1/10 of that and decide, or a 100th of that and decide, yeah, we need to put that all into AI, guys. We need to put that all into AI. Let's see. That's really excellent. That's really excellent, guys. That's really excellent. Well, you love to see it. You know what $1 billion could do? You know what I could do with $1 billion? Sailor asking AI how much it would take to end world hunger. I don't know how to turn that shit off! Please, I don't know how to turn that off. Wholly embarrassing. I've been trying my best to, like, I don't know how to turn Gemini off. I don't know how to, like, turn anything off on Brave. I use Brave right now. We're gonna see how that works. Anyways, let's do a deep dive video. Because I am getting kind of bored of this AI topic. I'm not gonna lie. Let's try to look at what a deep dive is here. Let's go on the youtube.com here. I think it's on default YouTube here. Oh! Hey guys, I wonder who that is. Hey guys, I wonder who that is on the top of the YouTube feed. Wow, default YouTube, guys. I made it to the very top. I'm Maple Sailor at the very top of default YouTube. Who would have thunk it, guys? Why am I there? How am I there? I'm not even signed in right now. That makes no sense to me. Anyways, I guess. I want to look at... We're going to look at Unsolved Mysteries Iceberg. That's iceberg. Iceberg. What do we feel like watching here? We could take a look at a little Wendigoon. Minecraft music. Okay, that's not what we need right now. I think we could do a little watch along. What do you guys think? Can we put YouTube? Does YouTube have a dark mode? Maybe. Is there one where people like don't show their face and it's just a iceberg video? What do we think? It does? Well, I need to sign in for that, and I'm not doing all that right now. Alright, guys, we have two choices for my lovely viewers today. Are we going to be playing a game, or are we going to be watching and reacting to unsolved mysteries? TikTok people! Sailor the type of person to turn the brightness of her PC down instead of using dark mode. Okay, listen, I turned it on for Twitter because I knew you guys were going to yell at me. I forgot that on the big tube I needed to do it too. Play a game. Mysteries. Mysteries. We got two for mysteries, people. Goodness gracious. Videos. Alright, I think I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Alright. I think we could, a 7-hour video? Jesus Christ, man. Who is this guy?
In this video, we'll be exploring unsolved mysteries that range from the strange, sudden, very sudden disappearance of a young man from Minnesota
Good
to
Lord.
a series of bodies and body parts found inside
Good
suitcases
Lord.
in England to one of the darkest, most suspicious kidnappings of a young girl in Rome involving the Vatican.
Alright. Before I get into this video, I'm gonna go let Maple out because he's screaming at me to be free. My door's closed right now. By the way, I updated my, as you can see right here, I don't have hands to point with it, but I kind of nodded at it. I have updated my donation goal to make it about, I titled it money for cat food / treats because I recently ran out of treats for Maple. And it would be nice if people could pitch in and help. And I don't know. I feel like it's just a good incentive to donate. Because Mr. Manager was like, you need an incentive. People need an incentive. And I'm like, okay. And I figured that out. Can we rename it back to WhatsApp? No. Be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna. And we're back. And we're back. And we're back. Technically, this is our cat. We helped you pay for his vet fees. That's true. I remember that stream. All those moments ago. Do we really not have any mods? Hold on. Let me ping my mods right now. I see 3 mods online. And freaking Sock is playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh no. I have a bone to pick with that one now. Ref, do something. At mod. It's not even just Sock. It's Sonk and Sock. Sock isn't even my mod. At Sock, get off Monster Hunter Wilds. The great state of Sailor streams needs you. Good lord. Where are my Mexicans when I need them? Mods about to get laid off? Pretty much. One of them said, I can't, I'm drawing you. That's the only acceptable response, actually. Never mind, you're safe. Your Mexican is crazy. That's right, I've been collecting you all secretly. Yep. In secret, I've been, what the hell am I even saying anymore? I'm creating an army. Anyways, there's an iceberg here. Again with the xenophobic microaggressions? How is this xenophobic? I love Mexicans. I love Mexicans. It's like the opposite. It's xenophilic. The opposite of phobic is philic. That's true. It's a love. You love. What the hell am I talking about? Just play the video, Sailor. Fine, guys, fine. Somebody some mod. You need to change the name of the stream, please, to like. Reacting to Unsolved Mysteries, or like Unsolved Mysteries Deep Dive. Like Unsolved Mystery Deep Dive, something like that. Let's turn off my little music in the back here. Guys, let's skip right to section 4. 4 is my lucky number. We're gonna edit this a little bit. I don't want it to be full screen so people could say the name of the video as well. We're just gonna keep it just like this. We're gonna see who made it, and we're gonna see. Actually, you know what? No. There we go, guys. There we go, guys. I don't know why that's so like. There. Excellent.
Nor can we find any earlier mention of this, or reference, or building plans, or anything. It's actually mentioned properly.
All right, let's hear
we have
section 4. All right, British guy.
A full of shells located
I'm not
in
watching
Margate.
the whole... I'm not watching the whole thing, okay, guys? I'm not watching the whole thing. I want to react to this, actually. I love marine biology. I actually learned a lot about it when I was a kid because I'm like a nerd. And there are some really unsolved mysteries about the Mariana Trench.
To the bottom of the Mariana Trench in a full military-grade diving suit. You might think all you'd see are some tiny creatures or just straight darkness. But what would actually happen is your lungs would implode before you even reach the bottom. You're cooked. The pressure in the Mariana Trench is the highest in the entire world, more than 1,000 times the pressure at the surface. And even the most advanced military-grade diving suit would have zero chance of saving you from collapsing in on yourself. And so, only logically, there should be essentially nothing capable of surviving here.
Roughly, I want to say like less than 40 people have been to the Mariana Trench. In the history of us knowing about it as humans, it's like barely anyone has gone.
Right? Well, if you know anything about the horrors of the deep ocean, you'd already know this isn't what happens. In fact, most of the deep ocean doesn't just have life. It has some of the most gigantic life on Earth.
Who is this guy?
Massive sharks that have been alive at the same time Isaac Newton was. Squids bigger than buses, and all the other real-life gigantism horrors you could imagine. But the Mariana Trench isn't just the deep ocean. It's the deepest point on the entire Earth. So what actually exists all the way down there? To
Let's find out, British guy.
Trench, we first have to take a look at where it even starts. The Mariana Trench is around 10,984 meters deep, but this is measured from the ocean's surface.
Let me move a bit more out of the way for y'all so you can see.
Below sea level, which is the upper rim of the trench. Everything above the Mariana Trench is actually super normal, which would make sense since it's just the open ocean
I feel like, can we like put the video like
floating there, whether it's a fish or a human,
like
wouldn't even know that they're above the
is that like
deepest
annoying?
spot in the entire world. The trench is so deep that if you took Mount Everest and plunged it
that
upside
like
down
make it
into
harder
the
to
middle of the
watch,
ocean,
guys?
its tip would still fall about 7,000 feet short of the trench's bottom,
Bella
called the
Cahoon!
Challenger Deep. And this place is so impossibly
Welcome
remote
back,
that
it's been a
only
minute.
22 people in all of human history have ever reached it. Which, to put in comparison,
22
even
people.
more
I thought it
people
was,
have
yeah.
flown to
I was
the
okay.
moon.
I was kind of right
So
with the less
what
than
would it
40.
take to get to the bottom? Well, to get there, you'd have to pass through every layer of the ocean. Unfortunately, the epipelagic zone is the first layer, and the only zone you could even make it into. It's about 200 meters, and you could survive the top part of it since that extends towards the surface. But even getting to the bottom of the zone is close to impossible. After about 200 meters, you'd reach the mesopelagic zone, the same depth where the deepest freedive record ever was set at 214 meters with a wetsuit. This is only the top of the mesopelagic zone though, and no human freediving would ever be capable of reaching the bottom of the zone, which goes to around 1,000 meters. The pressure here is around
Sailor, since you have a degree in marine biology,
you'd probably die instantly.
Can fish
Kinda
carrot?
Scary since this is only the second zone, but I guess that's a deep ocean for you. Below that is the bathypelagic zone, starting around 1,000 meters and stretching down
Midnight
to about 4,000.
zone.
Ignoring the pressure that would have crushed you long ago, if you were somehow alive down here, you'd be completely blind, since effectively zero light can reach. And you'd also probably freeze to death, and the pressure is enough to crush steel. So you're probably wondering, how can this get even worse? Well, as I mentioned before, the Mariana Trench only actually starts at about 5,000 meters below sea level. We haven't even reached it yet. Past the bathypelagic zone is the abyssopelagic zone.
You guys know that oarfish, the oarfish is in the
to
midnight
6,000
zone.
deep.
That's a fun
This
fact.
is actually my favorite zone in the whole ocean.
Same with
Not
giant
only because
squids.
the abyss sounds really cool, but also because it has some of the freakiest animals possible.
Hi guys.
This zone should actually be the bottom of the ocean, because for almost all of the ocean, this is the bottom. But unfortunately for those afraid of the deep sea, this zone is only where the trench begins. At this point, the pressure is over 600 times what it was at the surface. Not that that really makes any difference to you, since you've already been crushed thousands of meters ago.
Hi, Sailor. I'm a new someone, so here's some booty.
Medusa gigantea, which, if you couldn't tell by the name,
wow, thank you for your gracious blessing of my stream.
Specifically created by
what is your name? Shadow Forecast?
It's
welcome,
over 10
welcome.
meters across, including its strange tentacles that look like ribbons. There's only been about 100 sightings in the past 100 years of this giant phantom jelly. And because of that, we don't know much about their average weights or upper limits, but it's estimated to be around 150 pounds. They're definitely large, but as most jellyfish go, they're not too heavy.
Thank you for the follow, Shadow Forecast.
Giant creatures. Oddly enough, they don't sting either. They use the ribbon tentacles to slowly trap prey for small things that swim by.
You don't really need to sting when you're that deep.
Gigantism version of
really, you rarely run into other creatures at that level. That's why so many deep sea animals can digest food at extremely slow rates. I believe it's anglerfish that can go without food for over a year.
But at the very bottom of the abyssal zone,
because they just really rarely run into other creatures.
The squids in the world. And while you probably think I'm talking about the famous giant squid that I know I usually can't shut up about, you actually won't see them at all here. The abyssal zone is oddly enough too deep for the giant squid, and they can only reach up to mid-bathypelagic waters. And while you might also think of the colossal squid, which do actually live in the upper abyssal zone, they wouldn't be in the Mariana Trench, since they stick to the Antarctic waters only. But what you would find
maybe we gotta get back on
stranger,
Subnautica.
The magma pinna, also known as the big fin squid.
Yes, big fin squid! Big fin squid! I'm the hugest big fin squid fan, guys.
The creepiest squid in the world.
I am the biggest.
We currently know of.
Big fin squid fan.
While it's unlikely to be as dangerous as an actual tank like a colossal squid, it's just plain unsettling to look at. I'm not fully sure why its tentacles are stretched like that, why it sometimes just hovers, and honestly, most marine biologists don't really know either. They're usually so deep and unbelievably rare that we can't even study them. Most of what we know is usually from juveniles.
Do you know what siphonophores are?
Do I? Arms that just hang. The most likely reason is that they're used to catching smaller things passing by. But
oh my goodness, siphonophores are quite the enigma. Let me show you guys a picture of a siphonophore right now. They blur the line between like animal and like individual organism and like complex organism. They're so siphonophores. Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. The Japanese one. Hold on. Maybe I don't know. Meow. Are you showing me some crazy stuff right now? I don't know what that is, but these things are wicked looking. Wicked looking. Good lord. Wasn't that just like Subnautica? You gotta love the Midnight Zone. You gotta love them. It's a video on YouTube. The Japanese one is pretty quick. Japanese siphonophore videos. Good lord. Nightmare fuel. Genuinely nightmare fuel. But God, is it cool. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. So, I'm not going to sit here and describe and kind of bore you with a lecture here, but individual organisms, or more like humans, or people that have like animals that are built with like organs and cells. Like those are individual organisms. And then there's colonial organisms, like corals, for example, that are able to live within a colony, basically. Think of it like mycelium. It's a network. What's interesting about the siphonophore is that they almost blur that line. I think I read one time that it's like they're just I mean, and look at them. They really don't look like anything we've ever seen before. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, but so freaky. So freaky. Sailor, do you know what tectonic plates are? Well, yes. Yes. They make up the lithosphere. Or the lithosphere. I don't actually know how to pronounce it, guys.
These squids live so deep that
it's probably
sometimes
different
they even
based on where
reach
you're
the
from.
upper Hadal zone, which is so deep that it's usually too deadly for even most normal squids. And yes, this creature is another example of the deep sea
Sailor, are you
gigantism
smarter
effect.
than a fifth grader?
It doesn't just have to turn big things bigger though. It can also affect smaller
probably
things,
not.
like isopods. The giant isopod is the same
Hi,
family as normal
isopod.
pill bugs, but instead of being a few millimeters, they're closer to 20 inches
Let me
across.
show you guys the
Smaller
title of the
than
video
people,
too.
Sure, but massive for isopods. They're usually near the upper abyssal though, and while you might think it could be possible for them to go deeper into the Hadal zone, it's not super likely. Plus, it wouldn't benefit them either.
The
because
Hadal
the Hadal
zone
is probably the worst place you could live on Earth. This place is so remote that it doesn't even exist in most parts of the ocean, and only in deep ocean trenches. And of course,
it's okay
that
to ask
includes
the same
Mariana
questions
Trench.
again, but just
It
don't like
stretches from
spam it a
6,000
million
meters
times.
all the way down to 11,000. And the only reason it doesn't stretch more is because the Challenger Deep is already the deepest part of the ocean. The pressure is so deep that it's over 1,000 times the pressure at sea level. And I'd usually
honestly,
give some wacky
I have a hot
comparison,
take,
but I don't really think you could actually imagine what it's like to have the entire weight of an adult African elephant standing on every single square inch of your body.
I think we should be investing more money into exploring the ocean than exploring space. We have like 80% of the ocean still unexplored. Okay, we have like 80% of that unexplored. And we're still like, we're just like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's enough. Time to go to other planets. This VTuber's unk personality is so funny. I'm just gonna eat lead now.
Interestingly,
I think it's over for me, guys.
There to be some of the craziest giants you've
I'm
ever
21.
Seen there, but that's not really.
I'm 21. What do you mean,
so
unk?
unbelievably hard to survive in that deep sea gigantism actually starts to reach its limit. Things get bigger and bigger until they don't. The more body you have, the more pressure there is crushing every square inch.
This is a
of it.
first-time chatter
A small
too.
organism can
Desmond
handle that better because it has
Amofal,
less
welcome.
surface area for the force to act on and fewer internal parts that can collapse or malfunction. As well as probably the more important issue.
I agree. Like, we know nothing of the ocean.
Food is.
We don't know anything about the ocean, really. When you think about it, I don't know why we decided to move on so quickly into outer space when there's just so much of the ocean. Hello, KK Ganji. I think that's how you say your name.
Limited that you literally can't even get enough at some
Boomers
point.
consume lead all the time. I think you just exposed your unk status. Okay, I think you're older than me, Kyle. That's what I think.
But the Hadal Zone is basically the end of deep sea gigantism, and effectively where the deepest sea shrinking starts. Animals don't just get infinitely bigger. And while there may be some undiscovered squid bigger than a giant squid elsewhere in the ocean,
we love the giant squid
it's extremely
here.
unlikely that it lives in the deeper Haddle Zone. It's just simply too deep. So, what actually lives here?
You weren't supposed to say that,
the Mariana snailfish, the deepest living fish ever discovered.
Hello?
Most well-known.
I didn't know there was a video of them. And by the way, the reason that blobfishes look the way they look, and I'm sure snailfishes too, is when they're being taken out of the water, right? They get so crushed by the pressure. Like, I wanna show you this, by the way. Blobfish not crushed. Will that bring me back my answer here? Yeah, look how they get crushed as they're brought up. Blobfishes look nothing. Here's an image. Like they do. Look what happens to them. This isn't just what they look like underwater. Oh, these poor guys. They get slandered. They get actually nerfed. Sailor face reveal? Alright. Alright.
Known is the Mariana snailfish, the deepest living fish
All right.
ever discovered. And no, it's not a snail.
Thanks,
it's
guys.
a fish. It's small,
I'm really glad my
translucent,
chat
with no
loves
scales
me
and a body
and
so
appreciates
soft
me and
it
doesn't
would
make fun
collapse
of me
under
ever.
normal pressure at the surface. But down here, that jelly-like body is perfect. It bends instead of breaking, letting it survive more than 8,000 meters deep. They're still about a foot long too. There are amphipods too, which are shrimp-like crustaceans that can survive all the way down to the Challenger Deep. Some of them have special proteins that stop their cell membranes from collapsing under pressure. Others even eat bits of plastic that have somehow made it this far down. There are also xenophyrophores, which are giant single-celled organisms that live right on the trench floor. They can grow up to 4 inches wide, making them some of the largest single cells.
And you really got to
Earth.
think of how many of these we just haven't discovered.
Might actually be important for life down there.
As a kid, I would like gobble up like books that talk about the ocean and ocean exploration. I mean, I had dreams of like exploring the deepest parts of the oceans, never like before seen.
Organisms in an otherwise barren wasteland. So
Hi,
even
guys.
though they're single-celled, they kind of act like ecosystem builders for the deep trenches. Not really as epic as giant squids, but you don't get much better this deep. Besides that, there are worms, microbes, and other tiny scavengers that feed on marine snow, flakes of dead plankton, feces, and organic dust falling from above.
I didn't know about that though,
zone
actually.
Isn't really some cool zone of giant monsters battling each other beneath
We
the
need to
water.
go deeper
It's
than the
basically
Haddle
just
Zone, though.
You die or you barely survive. And that's why the Abyssal Zone is my favorite. More cool monsters are there. But where else does the Haddle Zone exist besides the Mariana Trench? Well, the Haddle Zone is usually created when the abyssal plain cracks open due to immense tectonic activities and forms ocean trenches.
Oh, there's your tectonic plates, by the way.
Just like the Mariana Trench. There are about 20 major ocean trenches around the world, mostly found in the Pacific Ocean. The most famous ones are the Tonga Trench, the Philippine Trench, and of course, the Mariana Trench. But if it's basically a death sentence to even exist there, how do we know anything that's down there? Well, the short answer is, we barely do. The only reason we know anything about the Haddle Zone is because of a few extremely rare and insanely difficult missions. Missions with the most advanced submarines and people with the most advanced guts to actually get in one. Most submarines can't even come close to reaching the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Even advanced military subs like nuclear attack submarines max at 600 meters. You're not making it to 6,000, yet alone 11,000. Submarines here are designed basically to be a pressure-proof capsule and not much
really
else.
need to be investing more
The first humans to ever make
into,
it
like...
all the way down were Jacques Piccard and Don Walsh in 1960, inside a submersible called the Treacle. Imagine being in a steel ball barely big enough for 2 people, lowered almost 11 kilometers into total darkness.
Nightmare. That's nightmare,
because it's 1960s tech. At around 10,900 meters deep, one of their outer windows cracked under the pressure, which personally would have made me pee myself, but somehow they made it. They stayed at the bottom for about 20 minutes before beginning the long, silent rise back to the surface, probably staring at that crack the entire time. After that...
And they have to take a really long time and slow time. Because there's the... Hold on. let me... Why do you have to rise slowly from deep water? I will show you why. I guess there's no kind of graph, is there? Is there an image I could show you? Well, no, not really. But the pressure can literally make you pop. For lack of a better word. What if the Subnautica monsters are actually in the ocean? Very well could be. We don't know. 80% of the ocean is unexplored.
No one went back.
Don't worry,
for more
guys.
Than 50 years,
I got
because
this.
Who would honestly want to even
I'm gonna
go
explore
down there?
all of it.
The next major descent didn't happen until 2012, when James Cameron, the same dude
the next
who directed
stream.
Titanic and Avatar, piloted a one-man sub called the Deep Sea Challenger. Not the most unique name, I guess, but he did become the first person to reach the Challenger Deep solo. His vessel was shaped like a tornado, covered in bright green plating, and specifically designed to just
Horrifying.
go deep. He described the bottom as a completely alien world. Flat, desolate, and with fine sediment that looked like grey powder and no sign of big animals anywhere, which would line up
I don't
with
know,
the
I
end
think
of
I see some
deep-sea
eyes over there.
gigantism that I just mentioned. In 2019, though, a guy named Victor Vescovo broke the depth record again with his sub-DSV limiting factor.
It's because
reaching
if they
nearly
rise fast, their body is going to
10,928
explode. Yep,
meters,
pop.
Which, granted, is only about 20 meters deeper than James Cameron did, but I guess he really wanted that record. Unlike earlier dives, his mission wasn't just to go down and come back up. It was
Hello,
to
little
explore.
guy. Don't
And
they just
probably
look like 3D animations?
so to beat James Cameron's record, but he didn't say that. He spent
They
hours
don't look real
mapping
at
the
all.
seafloor and
None of
filming
these
some of the most
creatures.
extreme creatures ever caught on camera. He again found plastic waste at the very bottom. Most of what we know today doesn't actually come from humans going down there though. It comes from ROVs and landers. Scientists drop them into the trench and they slowly sink for hours before finally reaching the bottom. These machines carry cameras, sensors, and bait traps, and sometimes even robotic arms that can collect samples. The pressure-resistant
That's so
casing...
sick. That's honestly so sick. Why didn't billionaires use their AI stuff for water exploring instead of SLOP stuff on the internet? I wish I could tell you. Mother 3 big fan. Oh! That's a great game. That is a very great game. Also, welcome to the stream. For people who don't know what Mother 3 is, it's in English it's Earthbound. If you're from Japan, it's called Mother 3, but in English it's Earthbound. So there you go. It's where Ness and all them are from. Guys, I'm seeing another little 20-minute video about Cicada 3301. Does anyone know what that is? Because we're about to find out together.
On the 4th of January 2012, a user on 4chan posted this image to the site's infamous B or random board.
Let's see. Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There's a message hidden in this image. Find it, and it will lead you on the road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few that will make it all the way through. Good luck. Guys, I got this.
The anonymous author, who went by the 4-digit pseudonym 3301,
I'm gonna disappear back into the Shadow Realm. Oh, bye, Shadow Forecast. See you next time.
Challenged users to uncover a message hidden within the image. Unbeknownst to those who stumbled across it, someone had just set in motion one of the most elaborate scavenger hunts the internet has ever seen.
This is beautiful. I love these styles of videos.
Within minutes of the image being posted, someone discovered that by opening the file using a text editor, an appended string of readable text could be found. The string contained a cipher that, once deciphered, formed a link to yet another image. At first, this appeared to be a dead end, but using an application known as OutGuess, users were able to extract hidden information embedded within the first image. The extracted information led to a subreddit, which in turn contained information about the book. The book, along with a code, could then be used to uncover a phone number that, when called...
We are just skipping through how people figure this out. We're just like, yeah, you know, you find the book, and then with the book, and then you can find the code, and you look at each letter in the every like
could then be used to
every other sentence. Like, what? Wait, whoa. Maybe I'm not smart enough for this.
Pre-recorded message.
Oh, a phone number.
Very good. You have done well.
Thanks.
There are 3 prime numbers associated with the original final .jpg image. 3301 is one of them. You will have to find the other 2. Multiply all 3 of these numbers together and add a .com on the end to find the next step. Good luck. Goodbye.
I wonder who set something like this up.
By the following day, the initial image had been reposted all over the internet. A growing community of armchair detectives sought to unravel this elaborate
puzzle. Huge for the
puzzle,
unemployed, by the way.
But no one was quite sure what to make of it. What was the puzzle for? Who was behind it? What happens when you reach the end? Some naturally dismissed it as an elaborate joke, while others perceived its complexity as evidence against it being the work of a mere troll. Before long, rumors began to circulate that this could be the work of some secret society or intelligence agency.
I think the government finding the reason why 4chan can hack the nuclear missile. Yeah. 4chan is
of course,
terrifying.
It was nothing but a rumor.
I don't think I ever want to step foot there.
The 2
maybe
missing
I'm
numbers
too much of a
mentioned in
normie,
the
guys.
recording proved to be the dimensions of the original image. After multiplying the width and height with 3301 and using the product as a web address, users were taken to a website. The website consisted of a countdown as well as an image of a cicada. When the countdown reached 0, the page was updated with a list of coordinates. The coordinates pointed to locations around the globe, 14 locations in 5 different countries. It was now up to participants living near the specified coordinates to rise from their comfortable armchairs and venture outside. Those who believed cicada to be the work of an organization now felt their beliefs had been justified. In their opinion, only some international collective possessed the means and resources to create a scavenger hunt of this magnitude. This was not the work of your average troll. No, this had to be something else. At each location
I feel like it's like a
was
Discord
a
friend
poster
group
with a cicada
that did
symbol
this,
and a
honestly.
QR code.
On that bike shelter over here. See, I got it right there. Oh. You can see the corners. As excited, I just kind of ripped it off.
The codes linked to an image. The image contained a riddle. The riddle led to a book, and the book led to a website. But here, the puzzle took an unexpected turn. Only a select group of first arrivals to this website were accepted into the final stage of the puzzle. The site eventually closed down with the message, "We want the best, not the followers." The finalists were also warned not to collaborate with others nor to share the details of this private stage of the puzzle.
Is it that deep?
Given that we know this, it's safe to say that not everyone heeded that warning.
Definitely
but those who
not.
did
We know the
presumably advanced through the final stages before reaching the very end of the puzzle.
Do we know what happened?
After nearly a month of silence, an image appeared on the subreddit announcing the conclusion of the puzzle, and just like that, the hunt was over. Cicada had supposedly found the highly intelligent individuals they were looking for, and whatever happened to them...
They found the highly intelligent individuals, but there were parts of the puzzle that you could only access if you were near a certain location. I feel like, isn't that a little rigged? I feel like we're a little bit rigged in our thinking here. Like, huh? I don't know. I feel like if there's people that don't live near any like of those locations,
it's a bit of a mystery, but more on that in a moment. The complete lack of an explanation was perceived by many as confirmation that the puzzle had been nothing but a wild goose chase intent on wasting everyone's time. After all, questions raised by the original image remained unanswered. What was the puzzle for? Who was behind it? what happens when you reach the end. However, as it later turned out,
maybe there's an answer now.
The beginning.
This video's from 7 years ago. I feel like there has to be an update. You know, so much of a mystery. You know.
Had the foresight to
hold on, let me go turn on my light. You guys watch and tell me what happened.
PGP signature along with every clue. This allowed users to verify that an image or message was actually from Cicada, as opposed to some imposter seeking to derail or hijack the puzzle. Cicada had repeatedly warned of such false paths and insisted that any message lacking a valid PGP signature should promptly be disregarded. That's why this image, posted exactly a year and a day after the first, provoked such a frenzy. After a year of lackluster imitations, this image finally matched the official PGP signature. Cicada was back, and it was time for round 2. I'm actually so invested
in this right now.
The second puzzle was not
I'm gonna eat my last 2 red M&Ms just
the
because
image
this is
enclosed
like
the message. The message.
I think this calls for it.
The book produced a link, and gradually the puzzle unfolded. At one point, a recording titled "The Instar Emergence" was uncovered.
And how are they getting numbers from this? Remember when I said I was the smart individual that could solve this?
Another clue
I'm
led
beginning
to a
to change
cryptic
my
Twitter
mind.
account, which then led to an image. The image proved vital to the progression of the puzzle, but the inclusion of this runic alphabet would remain a mystery for quite some time. Much like the first puzzle, the second swelled into the physical world when a list of coordinates compelled participants to once again take to the streets in search of enigmatic posters. This time it was 8 locations in 4 different countries. But eventually the trail went cold once again. Another select group of first arrivals had been accepted into a final private stage of the puzzle. Unlike the first puzzle, the second did not conclude with an official message from Cicada. The trail merely went cold, and Cicada vanished once more, leaving us no closer to an explanation. However, this was still not
given that we're halfway through the video right now, something tells me. Something tells me.
At the beginning
the trail
of 2014,
didn't go
it was time for round 3. Once again, the image enclosed a message, the message led to a book, the book produced a link, and suffice it to say, it was more of the same. Except this time, the puzzle seemed to revolve around a strange book. The book was titled Liber Primus, meaning first book in Latin, and was evidently written by Cicada. The runic alphabet uncovered in 2013 finally made sense, as the book was primarily
probably took them a while to see this.
Even
or
so,
make
the
this.
meaning of the translated pages were cryptic at best. The book consisted of various philosophical and ideological ideas and appeared to be their manifesto.
It must be so
Many
fun to be in a group like that. Because I'm really just imagining this as a group of like
Nevertheless, the book also
Discord
comprised a
people,
myriad
basically,
of clues and codes.
that like
For
worked
example,
on this, like
page
friends.
advised participants to seek out a website on the deep web, but the site remains undiscovered. Another page led to a website containing yet another recording titled Interconnectedness.
Like, I bet they have some people that can work really well with audio, some people that are good with codes, encryptions, and it's like a big scavenger hunt they put together. We need to bring stuff like this back. I feel like it's been a while since I've heard of anything like this. Because there used to be a lot more mysteries, right? Like, I feel like there used to be a lot more like dark web media, dark whatever, that leads to coordinates that people are like scrambling to find out, and I just haven't been hearing any of that recently.
A significant portion of the book
unless you
yet
guys
to be translated.
You guys know something I know.
On some of the pages appear to be obfuscated by layers of encryption that has yet to be decrypted. Of the 74 pages featuring runes, only 19 have been successfully translated.
Jeez. Well, again, this video was
came and
7 years
without
ago.
the launch of a new puzzle, many
I
came to
bet we
suspect
have
the
something
Liber
more
Primus
now.
had to be completed if Cicada was to return. This was more or less confirmed at the beginning of 2016, when Cicada encouraged a re-examination of the book. More than 4 years have now gone by with minimal progress and near complete silence from Cicada. Questions raised by the original image have gone ignored. What is the purpose of these puzzles? Who's behind them?
I don't know.
What
Tell me. Next.
When the initial image appeared on 4chan back in 2012, many assumed Cicada 3301 to be an alternate reality game designed by a corporation to promote a new service or product. For example, Microsoft developed an elaborate ARG back in 2001 to promote the film Artificial Intelligence, and a similar viral marketing campaign was used to promote the release of Halo 2. But the release of subsequent puzzles and the complete lack of commercialization has more or less eliminated that possibility. If we choose to believe some of the leaked information from the private end stage of each puzzle, then we do gain some insight into who this group might be. For example, at the end of the first puzzle, finalists supposedly received this email. In it, Cicada described themselves as an international group who believe that privacy is an inalienable right. The aim of each puzzle is to recruit like-minded individuals in an effort to develop privacy-conscious solutions. The email then concludes with 3 questions. The PGP signature, which would have confirmed the authenticity of the email, was conveniently removed by the leaker. If a version with a valid signature does exist online, I was unable to find it. But regardless of its legitimacy, I find this question a bit odd. It reads, do you believe that information should be free? Assuming the expected answer is yes, then the very first sentence, do not share this information, seems a bit hypocritical. While the idea of a secret society recruiting individuals by means of elaborate cryptographic puzzles may seem a bit absurd or even conspiratorial, it's not entirely unfounded. Corporations and governments alike have employed similar intelligence entirely. We launched a near-identical project in 2014.
I'm sure. Is there more about Cicada though?
YouTuber Nox Populi. Furthermore, Nox Populi himself claims to be a winner of the second puzzle, so I reached out to him and this is some of what he had to say. After completing the final stages of the second puzzle, Nox Populi received an invitation to join Cicada 3301. However, he was not invited to a website but was instead merely told to be patient.
Yeah, honestly, what I'm seeing from this is I think it's just a group of Rothschild. Or is that different? Because you spell that different. Maybe I don't know.
Cicada through of these puzzles as opposed to my brief overview. Nox Populi has produced a number of videos on his channel which I highly recommend for a very seeking plausible. You have to keep in mind that no part of these puzzles would have required more than one person.
Honestly, in my humble opinion, I think this is a group of people on the big Discord that have been putting stuff like this together. And I don't know what the project is for, to be honest. But I think it's very cool. And there's probably updates now that you can look into if you guys feel so inclined. It has been an hour and a half. Stream is coming to a close. Why is my thing yapping? There we go. All right. Guys, we've had a good stream today. We're trying new things. We're having fun. We're experimenting. And yeah. Everyone, I will be seeing you again on Thursday. Bro's not considering on stopping the stream. Huh? Bro's not considering. Elaborate? Goodbye, Sailor T. Goodbye. Thank you to the people that stuck around from the beginning to the end, and thank you to those who have tuned in more recently for sticking around. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. If you're not already in the Discord, feel free to join. I'll put the link right here. There we go. Alright, you guys, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Mwah. Bye.